wake up today, it's a beautiful day. Like the sunshine somehow removing the pain. I'm vibing away to the music I play. Reinvigorated, yeah, I'm feeling so great. It's a beautiful world outside my window. I'm in touch with my senses, feeling the wind blow. Ease back, lean back, whenever you feel low. Just remember that the world's your oyster, you know. Now's the time, now it's your turn. There's a fire inside, you're feeling it burn.
Father, I know you're very busy, but may I have a word with you?
Yes, my dear. I always have time for my daughter. Whatever you need, just name it and it shall be yours.
Even a prince?
Oh, not this again.
With all due respect, Father, I've done as you've asked all my life. You know nothing can take your place or the place of our kingdom. But it's such a big world. And there are so many things out there I have yet to learn. So many places to see and people to meet.
And dangers to face.
Which you've prepared me well for.
Kai, our kingdom needs its princess. Our young dragons look up to you.
They'll look up to me even more if I venture out and find happiness and success on my own. That and...
And what, my dear?
And love.
Have I not loved you enough?
Oh, Daddy, it isn't that. It's different.
Different how? You're still my little girl, Kai.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Yes?
Well, sire, what Princess Kai is trying to say is... well...
Come on, Tinker Toes, out with it.
It's okay, Tinker.
Your Majesty, Princess Kai will always be your little girl. But she isn't a little girl anymore. She's all grown up, and she wants to spread her wings and fly.
Hi, my sweet, sweet dragon princess. You must be aware you have conflicting desires. Finding the love of a prince is best achieved within the safety and comfort of your kingdom. Seeking freedom and adventure is the best way to delay meeting that prince and to risk losing everything you have.
But Father, how will I ever know what life is about if I never try? Remaining in the kingdom will give me everything I need, whenever I need it. But how will I gain wisdom if I never know the unknown? And if I have to strike out into the great unknown alone, so be it.
Good day, Derwin. I see you're busy doing nothing, as always.
You again. What do you want, Blister?
I just want to know if you've given any thought to my rather generous offer.
You mean your offer to work for you?
Yes, that's the one.
I have.
You have? And?
And I think it's about the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Funny?
Yes, funny. You have a talent, Blister. You should think about performing for the king's court sometime. I'm sure you'd make everyone laugh.
Everyone?
Yes, everyone. Everyone who heard you would surely laugh their tails off.
Oh, they would they?
Now, run along. Derwin's thinking in case you didn't notice.
I didn't. I guess it's easy to miss. Well, I'm certainly sorry to hear that, Derwin. I was so hoping you'd come along willingly.
Oh?
But since you won't, from the plains of war and the belly of the beast.
Are you casting a spell, wee dragon?
Oppose me and starve, but serve me, you'll feast.
many times have we walked this same path, Big Gert?
I don't know, Boyle. Hey, is this a pop quiz?
No, Hotshot. And it's not a rhetorical question either.
Rhetorical? Is that one wee dragon who lives up on the volcano?
Big Gert, you're my best bud. Sometimes I'm not sure why, but you definitely are my best bud.
You're my bestie too, Boyle. I love it when we take long walks.
That's kind of my point, Gert. We've taken a lot of long walks. I mean, a lot.
They're good for our leg muscles.
Yes, they are. But that's not really my point here, buddy.
Right, if we flap our wings too, it's like a full body workout. They call it cardio.
Oh boy. Look, Gert, I've spent my whole life here in the kingdom. I hear stories of what goes on in other places, but they're just stories. I'd like to find out what's going on in the world for myself.
You're gonna leave us, aren't you?
I'm not gonna lie, Gert. I'd leave right now, if not for...
If not for what, Boyle?
if not for Princess Kai.
Princess Kai? What's she got to do with it?
She's pretty cool, don't you think?
You, Boyle, have a crush on Princess Kai.
Okay. I can't fool you. You're right.
I know.
But it's worse than you think.
It is?
I'm in love with the princess, Gert.
Wow. Love? Is she gonna get married?
Gert.
Oh. Does she, no?
I haven't figured out how to tell her yet.
Oh. Are you gonna?
When I know the best way. I can't just walk up to her with my dragon breath and say, "Hey there, royalty. I think I love you." She's the king's daughter. She can have any dragon she wants. I need to impress her.
Sounds complicated.
It is, Gert. It is.
There you guys are. I've been looking everywhere.
What is it, Gurgle?
It's Derwin.
Lazy Derwin up there in his castle. What's he doing? Snoring too loud?
No, I saw him breathe fire. He's been unleashed.
Unleashed? Wait a minute. Only a sorcerer's spell could unleash a dormant dragon who...
Blister! Blister cast a spell and turned Derwin ferocious.
Oh no.
Blister! This is bad! This is real bad.
Now that you're finally in my employ, Derwin, I shall use your mighty power to gain access to the kingdom of the goblins. There, I can assemble an army to lead me to the kingdom of the wee dragons and topple King Bedwyr from his throne. Once I achieve that, I will rule the world.
The kingdom will fall. We Dragon Blister will rule the world.
And don't forget, with mighty Dragon Derwin by my side. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Let's hurry now to the Goblin Kingdom. The sooner we arrive, the sooner my plan can be executed.
And then Blister raised his arms and launched into some incantation that made Derwin get all crazy looking. I'm telling you guys, I've never seen him like that.
He didn't even try to fight back or nothing? Derwin's so much bigger than that short Blister.
It's not that simple, Gert. Blister knew this spell and used it to perfection. Derwin's strength was meaningless because his mind was attacked.
No one could stand a chance against an evil spell well cast, not even mighty Derwin. With sorcery, the smallest minion can bring down the tallest giant.
Wow.
Once the spell was cast, Blister and Derwin were obviously in alliance. Oh, they flew off together. Thick as thieves they were. I can't say for sure where they're going or what they're up to, but I have to say, I fear for the safety of every wee dragon in the land.
Oh boy, that makes me want to hide under a mighty rock and never come out.
Gurgle, from what you're telling us, I'm afraid our kingdom of the wee dragons is in grave danger.
Indeed, Boyle. It doesn't bode well.
Is there any way to reverse an evil spell? I'm not a sorcerer. I don't even know any sorcerers. What on wee earth can we do?
Oh, I can only think of one thing. It might be the kingdom's best and only chance.
Tell me, what is it?
Emmerich the Sorcerer may be the only one who can intervene.
Old Emmerich? He's bonkers, isn't he?
I just don't know what to do, Tinkertoes. I want to experience the world, but I also don't want to do it alone. It would be amazing to hold the claw of my love while seeing new lands and meeting new dragons. Alas, I haven't met that love.
Maybe he's out there and you have to go find him.
You think so?
Stranger things have happened. Maybe this wanderlust is the universe's way of telling you to get out there, and when you do, good things will happen. And you'll end up with everything you desire. Travel, adventure, and love.
Oh, Tinker, I can always count on you to put things in perspective.
You're my princess, and I'm here to serve.
I should start planning my journey right away.
Why wait? There's no time like the present.
Hurry, Big Gert. We gotta find Emmerich ASAP.
I'm flying as fast as I can fly, Boyle. Too many trapped Luricon eggs for breakfast. Oh.
Boyle and Big Gert, I've been expecting you.
You have?
Well, of course. I'm a sorcerer, aren't I? I see everything 2 steps before it happens. You ate too many trapped Alaricon eggs earlier today.
Wow!
Emmerich, if you knew we were coming, then you must know why we're here.
Indeed, wee dragon. Your kindred Blister has used spell to enlist the services of the feared and mighty dragon, Derwin.
That's right. So how can we break the spell and stop them?
We can't.
Excuse me?
Sorry, you're out of luck.
What do you mean we're out of luck?
Yeah, I don't feel very lucky at all. How could we have run out if we never had any?
You're a sorcerer, Emmerich. More than that, you're the sorcerer around here. No way little Blister's anywhere near as powerful as you are.
It's not just any spell, Boyle. Blister has cast the Wyvern spell.
Oh no, what's a wyvern spell?
The Wyvern spell was first cast 13 years ago by Purgum the Insufferable. It leveled the great towers of Billet and plunged our land into chaos for a millennium.
I remember reading about that in Wii history class.
You can read?
Not really. It was a picture book.
The Wyvern spell is not easily broken. Only the great dragon queen Sagumru was able to reverse it, and at great cost. It hasn't been used by anyone since, and remains the darkest chapter in Wii history. Whatever the spell is levied against shall be destroyed.
Oh boy, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Are you saying we can only sit by and wait for the kingdom to be destroyed?
No, Boyle. You can at least warn King Bedwyr the Tremendous that big trouble cometh.
Oh, great. That makes me feel a lot better.
It does? Because I still feel pretty queasy.
Go forth, we dragons. I bestow upon you the boba spell of protection to see that you reach your destination safely.
Well, that sounds good. I feel a little bit better.
Hey, I feel a little quicker with Emmerich's protection spell over us. How about you?
About the same here, Boyle.
Well, I'm glad I didn't eat as many Trapdolaricon eggs as you, Big Gert. You think we can get to the king in time?
I hope so, Boyle. I hope so.
Halt! Who goes there? Well, you look mighty, dragon. And you look, slight, you miniature thing.
Oh, I do I?
What do you two interlopers want?
Just a moment of your time. My name's Blister, and this hulking Goliath is my trusty servant, Derwin. I notice you're all by yourself here in this big old castle, King of Fowl. It must get terribly lonely at times, eh?
I don't need any roommates.
Oh, I'm not suggesting a roommate, King. I'm offering a wife.
Well, thank you for the offer, but, I can't suffer a wife. Blah.
I wouldn't be so quick to refuse, King. The bride I propose is none other than Princess Kai from the Kingdom of the Wee Dragons.
Princess Kai?
Yes, surely you're interested in the chance to have her on your goblin arm, no?
Well...
Your throne is known and feared far and wide, King Fowl. The one thing it's missing is the proper queen to complement such a notorious king.
I won't argue that. And now Princess Kai shares unfortunate genes with that primitive monkey brain King Bedware. She's young enough that her mind can still be righted.
And I can think of no righter than you, King Fowl.
Well, it seems we see some things eye to eye, we dragon. But the question remains, how is it that you've come to deal the princess's hand in marriage?
Ugh, that's easy. The laws of the lands dictate that an imprisoned monarch cede his territory and his power to the next nearest monarch.
King Bedware's been imprisoned? By whom?
By you, King Fowl. And as the next nearest monarch, it would seem that you've not only claimed Bedware's territory, the Kingdom of the Wee Dragons, but also his daughter, the lovely Princess Kai. And as controller of the princess's fate, you can arrange her marriage or marry her yourself.
You certainly are a devious little runt of a dragon, Blister.
Thank you for the compliment, King.
I shall take King Bedware into custody immediately and see that he is brought up on charges.
That sounds delightful. What will the charges be?
Who cares? I'll be the highest authority in both our lands. I'll figure out the charge once we have him. I can't believe I never thought of this.
You can thank me later. Perhaps with some gold bullion or one of your river's three-headed goblin trout. They're delicious snacks.
That they are. I'll get you a net full of them. How's that? Just answer me one question first. As an obvious wee dragon, why in the world are you assisting the downfall of your own kingdom?
Why not? The kingdom of the wee dragons has never done me right. I've tried to fit in, get along, endear myself to those winged twerps, but only got the door slammed in my face again and again. They don't take Blister seriously. I will take over the kingdom and become their ruler. I will make them take me seriously.
We have a deal.
Halt! What's your business, Wheeze?
We're here to see King Bedware the Tremendous.
You and everybody else, move along.
But it's important.
It's always important. You know how many times a day I meet wee dragons looking to get to the king's ear?
No. Is it a lot? And what do they want to do with his ear?
With all due respect, guard, our business is different than anything you've heard before. The survival of the kingdom depends on us warning King Bedware of the coming danger.
Uh-huh. I've heard that one before, too. Why don't you two fly along? The castle is no place for tomfoolery.
Who's tomfoolery? I'm so confused.
Look, if you insist on persisting, I'll have no choice but to place you under arrest.
Okay. Can we at least relay a message for the king? We're not kidding. It's super important.
Yeah. You have 3 seconds to get off the royal property, or both of you are under arrest.
I'll take it from here.
Wow.
Did I hear you say you need to speak to my father?
Yes!
And neither of us is tomfoolery, just so you know.
Okay.
We have something very important to tell the king. Our land is in grave danger and he needs to know about it stat.
Why did you call her stat?
Just follow me here, Gert. If there's any way we can see the king, just for a minute, I'd be eternally grateful, Princess.
Well, since you're using terms like eternally, I guess I should let you in.
Wow. I mean, yeah.
I hope we haven't disturbed you, Father. May these 2 wee dragons have a word with you?
Well, what's the meaning of this, Kai? Who are they?
Sorry to interrupt you, King. My name's Boyle.
And I'm Gert. My friends call me Big Gert.
How did you get in here? My guards have instructions not to grant entry to anyone without an appointment.
I let them in, Daddy.
Kai?
I made a judgment call. I'm old enough to do that, you know. They seem honest, and they say they have great danger to report.
Very well. Out with it, wee dragon. What is this great danger I need to be aware of?
King, we got word from a friend that there's big trouble headed our way.
Yeah, something wicked this way comes.
Let me see if I understand. You're here because you heard a rumor of trouble from a friend.
Well, yes, but a very trustworthy one.
Kai, my sweet daughter, I know you yearn to spread your wings, but you really must stop being so gullible. I'm calling my guards to remove these 2 immediately.
Wait, King. It's Blister. He cast the wyvern spell on Derwin, and they're planning to destroy the kingdom.
Blister? What? That wee dragon's been trouble since the day he was born.
I know, right?
Did you say the wyvern spell?
Yes, the wyvern spell!
The wyvern spell, indeed.
Do we know where Blister and Derwin are now?
Terwin, we're on the precipice of greatness. Once King Bedwyr is out of the way, we'll have limitless power.
Yeah, Master.
With your help, I will write my name, our names in history as the mightiest and most feared rulers the kingdom of the wee dragons has ever seen. In fact, I'll rename the land. How does Blistwin Kingdom sound? Then Blistwin Kingdom it shall be, and every wee dragon who never took Blister seriously will eat their words and quake in their paws, with you and King Fowl on my side, and the power of the wyvern spell. It's only a matter of time now.
I'm no expert in war, King, but maybe we should fortify the castle and put all the guards on high alert. If Blister and Derwin try a sneak attack, we'd be smart to prepare for it.
You may be no expert, but you sound like a natural, little boy. My issue is that the wyvern spell is for expert practitioners. Wizards with centuries of experience have been unable to wrangle its power. The idea that little Blister would master it out of the blue seems far-fetched. I'm willing to bet Blister is all bluster, as usual. I shall tell the guards to stand down. We'll keep an eye out, but I'm not going to start taking little Blister seriously now.
You might be right about that, Father. But what if you're not?
Gosh, are you sure about this, King?
You doubt a king's intuition?
What's happening, Boyle? Oh, no.
Father,
Princess, I'm sorry about this terrible turn of events. I can't help but feeling somehow responsible.
it isn't your fault, Boyle. The spell's obviously real, and Blister's obviously as dangerous as you say he is. For that, we can only thank you. I need you two to go to the land of Za and find the all-knowing sage. He can help us, if he so chooses.
We shall be on our way, Princess Kai.
What about you, Princess? What will you do?
One thing my father always taught me is that if you want something done, you've got to do it yourself. I'm going to try and find my father.
Be careful, Princess.
Don't worry, I have Tinkertoes to watch my back. Godspeed to you two.
Godspeed, Princess. We shall meet again soon.
Bedwyr, my old nemesis. Enjoy your new home here in the Goblin Kingdom. From a king to a prisoner. That's quite the trajectory, you overrated swine.
It's been a while, King Fowl, and if you think you can break my will with silly words, you're as foolish as you've always been. I'll reclaim my throne in no time, and you'll pay dearly for this transgression.
Yeah, keep thinking that, why don't you? In the meantime, wee Blister will be the new king of your land. Because it's so worthless, I want nothing to do with it. Except for one thing.
One thing? And what is that, you thieving creature?
Your daughter, of course. The Princess Kai.
How dare you! If you lay so much as a claw on...
You'll do what?
I'll have you...
No, you'll do nothing, Bedwyr. Remember, I'm still king, and you're now my prisoner. You'll do as I say.
And I say I'm taking your daughter's hand in marriage.
No way!
Way! And if you behave, you may even receive an invitation to our wedding.
Oh, Tinker Toes, whatever will we do? I know I put on a strong face for Boyle and Gert, but I don't know if there's anything we can do. I may never see my father again.
Take heart, my princess. There's always help when we need it.
From whom?
Have you considered the mushroom elves?
The mushroom elves? Why, no.
I'd highly advise it. Through them, it's possible to gain entrance to the Goblin Kingdom.
It is? Well, let's find them, Tinker. We've no time to waste.
Boyle, I'm worried.
Why? You still feeling the effects of those trapped Alaricon eggs?
No, it's not that. I'm worried about the all-knowing Sage.
Why? He sounds like our best shot. Besides, the princess recommended him. I doubt she'd take a chance with her kingdom on the line.
But he's got a temper. I've heard so many stories about him. When he doesn't like something or someone, he can be a real savage.
Well, we'll see about that. Let's find him and make our case. Then we'll see how rational he is.
I hope the rumors are just that, for our sake.
Look at that, Derwin! All that land, all that architecture, all those minions, all ours! Let's settle in at the castle. Our castle!
Tinker, we need to find the Mushroom Elves King. But I have no idea where to look.
Tell me about it. We could have stepped right over him for all I know. They all look the same to me.
There is one creature who may be able to help us, though I haven't seen him in quite some time. He knows the comings and goings of everyone in the forest. Nothing gets by him.
That sounds like quite the friend. Who is he, princess?
Look, there he is. It's Moldspot.
Him?
No, him.
Oh, he's not what I envisioned at all.
Hey, lady! Been a moldy minute.
Where you been hiding?
In plain sight, Moldspot. We haven't seen you around the castle in a long time. How are you?
Still growing, albeit slowly. What brings you to the wrong side of the tracks?
Oh, Moldy, I don't know what to do. My father's been taken by an evil spell, and the wee dragon Blister is going to assume the throne.
Oh, great Scott! That's the worst news I've heard since the barter store began carrying fungicide!
Your father's a great dragon and greater king.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Perhaps. He's being held captive in the Goblin Kingdom. We need to go there and try to break him out. But the Mushroom Elves King is the only one who can show us the way. Can you tell us where we can find him?
Oh.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
I'd highly advise both of you to steer clear of the Goblin Kingdom. The Mushroom Elves King recently lost all his gold to thieving goblins
And is on the verge of declaring war.
It's not a good time.
It's not a good time for any of us, it seems. But Moldspot, if I don't find my father, I fear our kingdom will be lost forever.
Oh, raising the ire of the Mushroom Elves King is
Not advisable.
I'd rather make an enemy of that king than lose my own forever. I wouldn't ask if I knew of any other way.
I'm sorry to hear of your predicament, Kai. I'll help you. On one condition.
Yes, just name it.
Leave my name out of it. If the king asks how you found him, throw someone else under the cart. I don't need any more enemies, and I don't need that kind of trouble. Deal?
Deal.
All right. The fastest way to the land of the Mushroom Elves is through the Isle of Enchantment. There will be perils, but traveling the countryside will be 5 times the journey.
And it sounds like time is of the essence.
Thank you so much, Moldspot. I'd hug you, but you're kinda stinky.
It's okay, Princess. I'm used to it.
No matter how much time passes, you're always such a friend. How can I ever repay you?
Invite me to the castle sometime if this all works out. And tell the servants to hide the fungicide.
Deal.
Before you go, Princess,
Yes?
You know you hail from ancient dragon lineage, right?
Well, yes, of course. Why do you say?
You possess magical powers you may not be aware of.
I do?
Yes, they're in your blood. Sometimes it just takes a little while to recognize and master them.
Whoa.
It's wise to seek help when we're in trouble. But don't count yourself out. You may not need anyone but yourself, Kai.
Look over there. There he is. It's the all-knowing sage.
I feel lightheaded.
It's just the altitude. We're high up in the mountains. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. You'll be okay.
Yeah?
Come on, stick close. I'll do the talking.
Thank goodness.
go no further. What brings you mini beasts to my lair? I had no idea your kind could even survive in this altitude.
Me neither.
Shh. Pardon us, Sage, but we're in big trouble, and a friend recommended we come talk to you.
What friend could we possibly have in common, Squirt?
Princess Kai, sir.
King Bedwyr. Oh, how is that old boy? I haven't seen him in ages.
Well, he's not well, sir.
Oh?
The king's been kidnapped
Kidnapped? By whom?
by King Foul the Wrathful, who's holding Bedwyr prisoner in the Goblin Kingdom, so that our wee brother Blister, who cast a wyvern spell, can take over the throne and rule our kingdom.
Goodness gracious, you've got a lot going on.
That we do, sir. And we haven't taken this decision to find you lightly. We don't know what else to do.
Well, what makes you think I know?
Because you're the all-knowing sage?
That I am. But alas, I've resided on this mountaintop for longer than you two have been alive. I'm getting too old. My all-knowing capabilities are waning.
Well, could you give us some advice?
Advice, you say? Sure. Don't fly low in the mountains. Clean your claws daily and stay away from trapped Alaricon eggs.
Thank you, Sage. Might you have any advice for, getting our king back?
Regarding your problem and the king's plight, there is one thing that can reverse the wyvern's spell.
There is? What is it?
It's the crystal light of the mountain pixies, but it's not easy to find. Convincing the mountain pixies to help you will be more difficult than dealing with me, I can assure you.
That's okay, sir. Thank you. We'll do everything we can.
I see that you will, youngster. Go now. Look out for each other, and always remember, we're all just walking each other home.
Wow, that's deep.
Oh, whatever will I do? The kingdom is doomed.
Only if you allow it to be doomed, King.
What the... what?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
What's the meaning of this witchery?
Take it easy. I mean no harm to you. We're in the same boat. I too was a king once. In fact, we knew one another, you and I. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Sid the Mighty, ex-Goblin King, before that monster, King Fowl, robbed me of my throne.
King Sid? Great Scott! How did this happen? Who is...
Also King Fowl, I did not vacate my throne, as was widely rumored. I was disposed of, and an evil spell transformed me into this, from the ruler of my land to a stick of wood. At least he let you remain yourself.
I had no idea. And you've been here this whole time?
Leaning in this corner, watching spiders spin webs, talking to prisoners who are so crazy they're used to talking to inanimate objects. It's kind of refreshing to have started you, honestly. You haven't yet lost your mind.
Nor shall I. I'm going to regain my kingdom. Somehow.
Any ideas how?
No.
I see. How about you and I make a bargain, King?
What do either of us have to offer the other? What sort of bargain do you mean?
I'll help you find a way out of here if you come back for me and help me defeat King Fowl and retake my throne.
Anything I can do to unseat that monster, count me in. Tell me, Sid, has anyone ever broken out of this dungeon?
Not that I know of.
Then how do you propose we do it if it's never been done?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I suppose you're right.
Besides, we've got nothing but time. Chin up, King. Dragons and goblins never say die.
I don't know about these pixies, Boyle. I don't think I want to deal with any more magic, if you know what I mean.
But you heard the sage, Gert. The pixies hold the secret to reversing the wyvern spell.
And they can also probably cast a nasty spell on us if they don't like us. Maybe we should just leave them alone.
We've come this far, Gert. I'm not turning back now. You can go back now if you want.
By myself? Huh? I'm sticking with you, Boyle.
It's settled then. On we go!
You can do this. You can do this.
Here it is, Tinker. The Isle of Enchantment that Moldspot told us about.
What brings you fine travelers to the Isle of Enchantment today?
We're here on behalf of my father, who's in a dire emergency.
Tragic.
If you could please help us get to the land of the Mushroom Elves, I'd be so grateful.
Well, I might have helped you out of the kindness of my heart, Princess, but I don't have a heart. But I propose a test. Solve my riddle, and I'll help you find the land of the Mushroom Elves. But fail and lose your way. Both of you doomed to wander this island forever.
You're on. You aren't smart enough to stump me, much less the both of us, good sir.
Tinker Toes!
Go on, give us your riddle, shill, and prepare to be thwarted in short order.
Very well, Runt. Try this. All people have it. Rich people need it. If you eat it, you die. What is it?
Oh my, Tinker, this is madness. My father's life is at stake.
Trust me, Princess, this Loud is nothing but a carny gatekeeper. Nothing.
That's it!
What's it?
You said it, Tinker Toes. Nothing. Poor people have it. Rich people need it. If you eat it, you die. What is it? Nothing.
Well, you're smarter than you look, I'll say that.
Yay! Now, can you tell us how to get to the land of the mushroom elves?
Quarter of a mile that way. Keep your eyes peeled, then turn to your right, then left, and you're there.
Let's go, Tinker Toes.
Wow. Incredible.
Welcome to the Eternal Temple, travelers. I see you're both wee dragons. You must have come a long way.
That we have, Mr.
I'm Grufford the Pixie, groundskeeper and temple keeper around here. Might I ask what brings two young dragons, such as yourselves, to the Eternal Temple?
I'm afraid it's not that fun. Our kingdom's in big trouble, and we've been all over trying to help our king, who's been held captive by an evil spell.
A spell?
Let me cut to the chase. We've come to see about the crystal light of the mountain pixies.
Oh, I'm afraid you've erred, dragons. The crystal light won't be found here, nor is it a toy to be trifled with. You should return from whence you came and forget all about this journey of yours.
Grufford, please hear us out. Everything we've ever known will be lost if we don't stop this wee dragon who cast the evil spell on our king.
If I take you to see the Pixie King and he dislikes what he hears, he may throw you in the pixie pit of piercing pantaloons for all eternity. Then your bad day will become a horrible end. Do you two youngsters want to risk that?
Yes.
No! I mean, I suppose.
This place has always been shabby, Derwin. But I've got plans. With us in power, this area will be transformed into a dragon discotheque.
Do you think you might be getting ahead of yourself, Blister?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that you're making quite a few big plans, but you haven't yet assumed full control of the kingdom. You could still be thwarted by dedicated opponents.
Oh, really? I'd like to see these opponents, Derwin. Tell me, where might they be hiding,
Just presenting the possibility, that's all. I've been around a long time, remember? I've seen kings come, and I've seen kings go.
Well, you've never seen a king like me, King Blister the First.
As your dedicated cohort, Blister, I must tell you that there is a power greater than that which you possess.
Ha! Balderdash! Name tis power and I'll find it and make it my own too.
The crystal light of the mountain pixies can reverse your wyvern spell, and any other spell you might cast for that matter.
Then the Pixie King will also fall, and that kingdom shall be mine as well. And with it, the crystal light of the former mountain pixies.
This place is scary, Boyle. Are you sure Grufford brought us to the right place?
We're in no position to question him, Gert, and we're running out of time. We have to have faith.
Stop where you are, strange creatures.
Huh? Who said that?
I got this, Gert. Greetings, Pixie. We were brought here by Grufford to see your king.
I know who brought you.
And I know why you're here, but do you really believe you can just march in and command the king's ear?
Well...
It's worked pretty well so far.
Shh, Gert! Don't make him mad!
If it's the king you wish to meet, you'll be granted court with the king of the mountain pixies. Do you accept?
Sounds like we don't have a choice.
You don't. Then let's do this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What do we have here? A pretty lady and some kind of grizzly creature?
Hey, watch your mouth.
I am Princess Kai from the kingdom of the wee dragons.
Oh, wow. You are her. I wasn't expecting, please accept my apology for my behavior, Princess. I'm not used to royalty strolling in here out of the blue and all.
Huh, fat chance, doorman.
Tinker Toes, please. Long Snot, I'm afraid our visit is a matter of life and death. My kingdom is in great peril, and my father, the king, has been kidnapped.
Oh no! I've followed King Bedware's moniker since I was little. I even remember when you were born, Princess. I must warn you, it may not be the best time to see the king. He's in a particularly foul mood.
Long Snot, I know a princess of the wee dragons means nothing here, but we're trying to save my kingdom. If there's any way we can plead our case to the king, we'd be forever in your debt.
Who can argue that? You know, you're even more impressive in person than the stories I've heard about you.
There are stories about me?
Oh yeah, you're widely admired, and not just in your own kingdom.
Oh my!
I told you so.
This way.
I have big plans for this dump, Derwin, and I'm not about to let anything get in my way now. If there's a stupid light out there that can undo my spells, I want it, right here in the palm of my paw. No weapons shall exist that aren't controlled by me, and no one shall harbor any secrets across this land that I don't know about. Starting right now, there's a new sheriff in town.
Wouldn't you rather be king?
I am king. It's a saying. You know what I mean. Go forth, mighty Derwin, and bring me the crystal light of the mountain pixies.
Forgive the intrusion, King, but we've had a long day, and we won't waste a lot of your time. My name's Boyle, and this here's my companion, Big Gert. We're from the fun and friendly kingdom of the wee dragons, and it's in a lot of trouble. Our King Bedware the Tremendous has fallen victim to an evil spell and has been replaced by a nasty little runt of a dragon named Blister. You may have heard of him. If not, you're not missing anything.
Yeah, nothing at all.
We've been told that the spell that overthrew our king can be reversed by the magical crystal light of the mountain pixies. So, long story short, here we are.
Humbly throwing ourselves at your mercy, Pixie King.
Yes, humbly. Very humbly. All we want is to save our kingdom, our families, and our friends, King. And our travels have led us to you. If you can help us,
We'll be your friends for life.
unless that's weird. Then, we'd leave you alone.
Unless you needed us.
Unless you needed us, then yeah, we'd be there.
If you needed anything.
Anything at all. We heard you might be in a bad mood, so again, we apologize.
Enough! You heard right, wee dragons. I'm in a bad mood today. A bad mood because I heard what happened in your kingdom. And in my experience, a usurper to a throne will not stop with a single kingdom. So, unfortunately, I'm anticipating widespread war and destabilization across all our lands, far and wide, unless your wee problem child Blister is stopped now.
So, we're on the same page?
That's great!
Yeah!
We dragons, there comes a time in every creature's life when one must venture forth and test one's mettle against the world at large.
What's that mean?
Shh! Be quiet, Gert.
These journeys bring us closer to our true selves, and by undertaking them, unlock within us the latent strength and magic that lay dormant in us all along.
No, seriously, I'm totally lost.
Gert, hush!
You Wheeze have undoubtedly traversed much treachery on your path to me and cleared many unforeseen hurdles.
True that. What? I know what he's saying now.
You've come seeking the heralded crystal light of the mountain pixies.
Yep, that's the thing.
Well, let me tell you, there's no such thing.
What do you mean?
The crystal light is a myth, a rumor started to dissuade any attackers and discourage any attempts to overthrow me.
Really?
Really, and it's worked great, obviously. You risked your very lives chasing after it.
Boy, do I feel stupid.
Me too. I feel that way a lot, but especially right now.
Feel not self-pity, we dragons. Instead, feel gratitude. The lessons learned in your travels have opened an important door for you both.
Now I'm confused. We just failed our king and our land is lost forever. Forgive me, Pixie King, but I'm not really feeling this personal growth thing at all.
Young dragon, sometimes the answers we need most also reveal themselves when they are most needed. You are dragons, therefore inherently magical. The power you seek is already with you.
King! King! Ahoy alert! Our scouts have spotted the mighty dragon Derwin in flight! He's headed straight for us!
Clear the grounds and lock down the castle. Farewell, we dragons. Remember my words, and good luck on your mission. It is not over until you wish it to be.
Oh, Gert. I don't know what to do now. There's nowhere else to turn.
Maybe we don't need to turn anywhere. You heard what the Pixie King said. The answer to saving our kingdom is already inside of us.
But what does that mean?
It means we go save King Bedwar ourselves.
Princess Kai of the Kingdom of the Wee Dragons and her companion Pinkertoes to see you, great king.
Approach.
Good luck, princess.
Good day, King.
What brings you all the way to my land, princess?
A big problem, actually.
Oh?
My father, King Bedwar, has been overthrown and is being held captive in the Goblin Kingdom.
Yes, I heard rumor of this, so it's true?
Sadly, yes.
Well, what do you want from me?
I want you to help me into the Goblin Kingdom so I can bring my father back.
Well, I respect your determination, princess, but such a thing is unheard of.
Respectfully, King, if I may interject. Unheard of things are happening all the time. Unheard of things toppled our king, and unheard of things will also rescue him.
We're here to do unheard of things.
And what will you give me in return, we dragons?
How about we bring back your gold?
Now you're talking, creatures. I will allow you into the kingdom of the goblins. King Bedwyr, my sixth sense tells me your daughter, Princess Kai, has just breached the goblin kingdom.
What?
She's here, King, and she has a companion with her, a small, runtish creature. I don't know the name, but it doesn't appear to offer much protection in the face of grave danger.
Tinker Toes, can you see exactly where they are now, Sid?
No, only that they're here. They're on the move, and
what? What?
their demise is certain. She shouldn't have come, King. She shouldn't have come. Hello, Princess. Nice to see you saved me the trouble of coming for you and came to me instead.
Oh, I came for one thing, King Fowl. My father, the rightful king of the wee dragons.
Ah, but the king of your land is King Blister. Check the castle if you don't believe me.
The only thing that needs checking is your mouth, you despicable creep!
No, my princess. The only thing that needs checking is where our wedding will take place. Your kingdom or mine?
Wedding? You really are crazy!
Crazy in love? Come now! Let's get hitched.
How about I turn you into a donkey?
You'll have to work on that magic, princess. How about a hug instead?
Maybe you're right, Gert. Maybe we can do this on our own. We were looking for help all along, and all along we had everything we needed.
Thank the Pixie King, Boyle. I mean, let's face it, I never thought we'd get half as far as we did.
We dragons? Ah.
Hypnotized dragons, double back.
What the? Oh, howdy, Boyle. Hey, Gert.
Boyle, what did you just do?
I think I just conjured the crystal light of the mountain pixies.
What are you guys up to?
No, don't remember?
Remember what exactly?
Oh, nothing.
Say, Derwin, if you're not too busy, we're gonna run a little errand. You wanna help us?
Woohoo! We got ourselves a mighty dragon ally!
I'll work on my magic all right. I'd sooner groom a hairless cat than ever kiss a dirty rat. This is for my father, King Bedwyr the Tremendous.
Now that's impressive. Amazing job, Princess. I couldn't have done it better.
Come on, Tinker Toes. We have a king to rescue.
Kai?
Oh, Daddy!
Oh, however did you find me, my dear?
We never gave up, Daddy. We kept looking until we found you.
How in the world did you get past that scoundrel, King Fowl?
Magic, my king. I found my magic.
I was wondering when you would realize your full capabilities. We all find it at different times. You were born a dragon princess, Kai, and now is the time to live as one.
I I won't let you down again, Daddy. I'll never let you down.
You never let me down to begin with. I've never been more proud of you. You're the best princess in the entire world.
And you're the best king the land of the wee dragons has ever known.
Stay on your toes, guys. When we find Blister, he won't go quietly.
He never does.
I sure am looking forward to some rest and relaxation after this. I've seen an awful lot of action for a sleepy dragon.
Ah, you can say that again.
He's seen an awful lot of action for a sleepy dragon. Hey, where'd Sterwin go?
He's right next to me. Hey, where did he go?
Nice try, wee jerks. But my wyvern spell is more powerful than any piddling magic you control.
You sure about that, Blister?
I've never been more sure of anything in my life.
Have it your way.
Ha! What do you call that? Yoga? Go find a wishing well. Darwin, attack! Darwin, attack!
Your party's over, Blister. It's time to pay the consequences.
Why don't we talk about this, eh?
Maybe next time, Blister. Right now, I have a princess to see. Off you go, wee jerk, to a land far, far away.
If not for the bravery of you two wees, our kingdom may not have survived. Boyle, Gert, on behalf of the entire wee kingdom, I want to thank you. Anything you want, you just name it.
Your Majesty, with your daughter's quick thinking, unbelievable strength, and bravery greater than anything we could have mustered, we couldn't have gotten as far as we did. I appreciate the kind words and will carry them with me forever, but the only reward I dare ask is for Kai's hand in marriage. Princess Kai, will you marry me?
Adventure and love? Yes! Yes, I will marry you, Boyle!
I didn't know how to tell you before, but I've been in love with you since I first set eyes on you, Kai.
Oh, stop!
I'm serious. You made my heart pitter-patter every time I caught a glimpse of you. I never could have figured out how to break the ice and just introduce myself.
Silly dragon! All you had to do was say hi. I don't bite.
I know you yearn for travel and adventure, Kai, and I want you to know I'll always be game for any adventure you want, on one condition.
Oh? What condition is that?
Always take me with you.
Deal. I love you, Boyle.